And hello everyone, today I'm going to give you a quick interior tour of Winair Twin Otter. And right now we're inside the cabin. Inside here we have 19 passenger seats. Behind each passenger seat we have a few magazines and a passenger safety card. Under every seat we do have a life jacket for every passenger and a first aid kit in the back. Fire extinguishers, one in the back and then one in the under the co-pilot seat in the front. And here's a view of inside the cockpit of the Twin Otter. In front of the pilot you have your basic instruments, your attitude indicator, altimeter, vertical speed indicator. We have the VOR and airspeed. Down here we have our radio controls, volume, COM 1, COM 2, nav 1, nav 2, ADF, and we can select over here which channel we would like to receive or talk on. So when we want to start up the aircraft, we have the DC master here. We turn this on, we put it on battery power right now. Over here we have our starter. We move it to the right to start the right engine, and we hold it to the left to start the left engine. These are the landing lights over here. It's a simple on and off switch. And over here we have the manual igniters, which we would use in case of turbulence or heavy precipitation. So I've just turned on the avionics master. The Garmin systems will power up. We have a GPS and a weather radar over here. Simple transponder, mode C transponder over here. Over here are radios, COM 2 and nav 2, and then COM 1 and nav 1 will show up over here on the Garmin. These are ADF for the NDBs. Over here we have our engine instruments. The first one is the torque, and we use this as our primary power setting indicator. We usually take off at 49. 50 is our limit, and we climb at 45 and cruise at 35 standard. Under that we have the prop RPM indicator, and we have it from 0 to 100 as a percentage, and we would set our blade angle using our prop RPM indicator, or as we call it, the NP. Under that we have the T5 indicators. These are your turbine temperatures. Again, we use these as limitations. Under the T5 indicators we have the gas generator indicator, or we call it NG. Again, 0 to 100 as a percentage of the max. On either side we have the fuel flow indicators, oil temperature indicators, and oil pressure indicators. Under that we have the fuel quantity gauge, which we can test. Over here we have the test, and we make sure that the gauge is not stuck. This is our fuel selector. We do have an aft tank and a forward tank. We do not have wing tanks over here at Winair. We do use the forward and aft tank under the cabin. Boost pumps over here, and these are the standby boost pumps. Over here, in case of an emergency, we do have fire pull handles, and we have the instructions to follow. We have memory items, and then we follow that with a checklist. Up here we do have the power levers, the prop levers, and the fuel levers. Friction knobs behind them. Behind that we do have our flap levers. We can set that here. We have our hydraulic pressure indicator over here. And on the overhead console we do have all our lights, the caution lights, taxi light, anti-calls position, and so on. Apart from that we do have the circuit breakers behind us and fuses. And that has been the interior tour for the DHC6-300 Twin Otter at Winair.